Hey everybody, thank you so much for coming back over to the website. First and foremost, I want to thank all of you who have commented or written back after the last, I don't know, it was a week ago, 2 weeks ago now. I put out the first little set of videos. I've got some just incredible feedback. A lot of you, I'm amazed how many people responded, and thank you for that. It's been great, but really good feedback, good comments, good suggestions. Putting all of them into practice. I read every one of them, I listen to every one of your suggestions, and I'll put it to play. So thank you for that. The reason for this video is pretty simple. It's kind of based off of some of the comments, and there's some questions and people wanted some clarification as to what exactly are you up to. So rather than trying to explain more about it, I decided just to make an offer. The public speaking and the personal coaching, that side of it, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Most people understand that. This teaching part of it, and mainly the mastermind group part of what I've presented, is a little confusing, and I get it. I understand that. It's not the most common type of thing to hear about or try to comprehend. So here we go. What I want to do is offer you all, and again, this is a relatively select group of people. I didn't pick everyone and didn't just shotgun approach this. But I picked a few of you that I feel would really benefit and understand and are in the right mindset to join one of the mastermind groups, and I want to offer it to you for free. This is a paid service usually, but I want to waive the tuition fee and just give it to you for free because I want you to experience it. I want you to understand what I'm talking about, and then take that for what it's worth. But so there's two different groups that are starting here in the next 10 to 14 days, if I have my math right. Sometime around the 1st of March, I'm going to start these other two groups up. The two books that we're working on within those groups are, the first one is John's, basically his foundational work, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. It's one of his more well-known books. It's one that covers a lot of topics, obviously 21 laws. But it's a good book. You don't have to be in leadership. You don't have to be in a management position to apply these things. I mean, if you think about a family, there's a corporation right there. You can apply it at home. If you're in that situation at work, that's great. One of the points he makes very clearly is the leader in a work environment, for instance, isn't always one with the title that should imply that they're the leader. So this is a great book just to go through and learn. So that's the first one. The second one is Everyone Communicates, Few Connect. And it's, again, it can be applied in all sorts of different settings. But again, it's one that I think is really applicable, more widespread. So those are the two books. Here's how this works. All you got to do is fill out the contact me part of this website. Tell me which book you're interested in. That's step number one. Okay, we have that. I'm going to fill the groups. There's groups we're filling right now, actually. As soon as we get to between 5 and 7, they start to shut things down a little bit. If there are a few that are out there just trying to figure it out, I'll contact you and let you know that the group's about to close. We try not to get any more than 10. I've had it as big as 12. It's almost too much. So we'll shut it off at 10 to 12, and then that group's closed. So once both of these groups are closed, and I'm anticipating that's going to be around the 1st of March, then we'll start. I usually do them either on a Tuesday or a Thursday. I do them either in the morning or in the evening. So morning time is say 6 to 7. The evening time is like 7 to 8. But that can be modified depending on the group, and that's why I kind of wait until the exact start date. A few days before, maybe a week before, I'll put out an email and say, look, the group's closed. Here's your date. Here's your time. This is what the group as a consensus thinks is best. And then these two books, I think we can get through both of them in an 8-week course. So we meet once a week, whatever time we decide. It's a conference call. I give you a phone number. I give you a code to get into the call. Let's say it's 7 o'clock on Thursday night. That's what works out. You pick up the phone at 6:55. You dial the phone, and here we are. There's 12 of us, 10 of us, whatever it is, on the phone. We have our conference call. I'll start it. I'll lead it. I talk for 10, maybe 15 minutes, hopefully no longer than 20, and then we just have this group discussion about the content of the book and what chapter we're in. And then it's this interesting process. The first few weeks are kind of slow because everyone's a little bit shy and doesn't really know how to do this. But we're 3 or 4 things really start to gel, and then we start to form this what we would call the mastermind, which is just an interesting concept, and it's a great learning process for us all. And I learn every time I do this. So That's how this all works. I would love it if you would find the time to just jump into one of these. It's really a neat process. I think you would enjoy the experience, and I know I would, and I would love to have you there. Again, I picked all of you individually. You're on this list that I'm going to send this to for a reason, and part of it is I appreciate your feedback, and secondly, I appreciate that some of you are just, I believe, are in the right mindset to see if this would work for you. So I want to offer it to you. So there you go. If you hadn't had a chance to look around the website, please do. Your comments are always welcome. I always appreciate any feedback from people I respect and appreciate, and you're on that list. So thank you, and I just can't wait to hear from you. And we'll get you in one of the groups, and away we go. All right, have a great day, and thanks in advance. See ya.